Welcome to 𝐁𝐎𝐓𝐓𝐒𝐄 we talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As the current time of 2:06 p.m. on Eastern Time on June 11 on Saturday, respect to Ethereum is currently trading at $1,534, now about close to 8% so far. Respect over crypto market on this Saturday afternoon on the East Coast so far, it's been comfortable lying at the next consolidated level, which is 1550 per our technical discussion earlier this week. And what's going on right now, right? We are on the verge of basically forming a death cross, and as we cross down, knowing the fact that, with respect to the separation between the MACD line versus the signal line, the separation is not, large, right? So I don't foresee the sell-off that we have from the current level down will be a relatively sizable, right? But something that we have to kind of understand is that as we get to a lower level, we have to be aware of the leverage ratio among investors, right? The pool of investors that is utilizing debt to buy crypto versus the ones that are using cash or their personal, holdings, right? And, if there are a lot of people that are, triple leverage, 5x leverage, 10x leverage, and they hit to a certain margin level and the margin call hits, right, it'll be an automatic liquidation, right? And when you hit an automatic liquidation, it could technically wipe out a lot of people's holding and, basically reluctantly force a sell among a lot of investors, which would subsequently drive, some sort of a flash crash or a severe type of down sell pressure. And then you will see a domino effect, and next thing you know, you see like a really big flash crash breaking down several different levels. And you've seen that, a comparable type of experience with the Luna incident that happened a couple of weeks ago, right? So we'll see how that goes, right? Because the current level will be 1550, but the next level will go down to all the flat numbers, right? 1450, 1400. And then after that, we will have a relatively sizable leap down all the way to the low 1000, right? All the way to like the next level, 1360, and then going to somewhere around like the 1200, consolidate a little bit, but then you have a big sharp drop all the way down to like the low 1000, right? But the real level between 1000, like the low 1000 would be 950, right? 975, 960, like somewhere around there. But I want to just approximate, just in case. We are relatively submerged right now, right? With the 29 out of 70 right now. So that's a good thing for us. We understand that despite, it's forming a death cross, but in terms of how steep the drop will be as we are heading on to an FOMC meeting, I think 950 would be unlikely, but who knows, right? Again, like the big black swan in this equation that we try to solve is the leverage ratio, right? And how much, as we hit to a certain margin level, will translate into how many levels of drops can we get down to, okay? In respect to Bitcoin, down about 2% so far at 28,500. As we form a death cross, which is where we at right now, we're gonna come down. I think seeing 25,500 would not be a surprise to us at the 40 out of 70 at the moment right now. Ethereum Classic is down about 8% so far. It's all the flat numbers below, right? 1850, 1650, 15. We might even break down further. But luckily, we already formed a death cross, so ideally coming down to somewhere that is all the flat numbers, right? Like 17, 1750, 1650 respectively. Ideally to the worst at the 1520. That's possible, but we have to see the inertia. When will it kind of recuperate, right? And based on the resistance that we've seen before, 26 out of 70 was the last resistance level that we've had that allow for the bounce, right? So we'll see how that goes, right? If that's the case, like coming down further would be very likely from the current level. Dogecoin down about 7.5%, 69 cents at the moment, down about basically just a hair below 7 cents at the moment. So like we basically trade on the flat numbers, right? 7 cents, 6 cents, 5 cents respectively from there. We're about to form a death cross, so heading to a lower level is very likely. Cardano is now about 3% so far. I think ideally starting to buy around like 50 cents below would be more logical, knowing the fact that we have large separation. So we need to kind of like cross down. So a sell off back down to a lower level for Cardano would be very logical. Solana down about close to 10% so far. We're lingering just in between levels of 38 versus 33. So we're at 33 because it's a substantive resistance level. But we still need to cross down further, right? So breaking below to 30 or somewhere even around 25 can be possible for Solana at the moment. XRP down about 5.5% so far, 36 cents at the moment. We're about to form a death cross, so we need to form it. So as we get to a lower level, like 35, which is where we kind of at right now, but that's not sufficient. So we need to go down to the 30 cents, 25 cents respectively from there. Polkadot down about close to 7% so far, 8.11 at the moment, 6.66% downward pressure. That's a bad number, huh? Coming down to we're on the verge of forming a death cross. So as we get further down, like somewhere around 7 cents, that's a possibility. We might form like new lows, right? 7 cents, 6.5, 6 cents, not 6 cents, $6. From the current level from here would be very logical. Algorand down about 6% so far as well at 34 cents. So we're forming new lows. So all the flat numbers like 34, 30, 25 respectively as we form a death cross. So I think we will see new lows for Algorand. Shiba Inu at the low, we broke 4 digits with the 3 digits at the moment, right? So we still have not formed a death cross officially yet, so I think reaching back down to the 850 and even breaking to new lows like 750, 700 is very possible based on the current setup with the 46 out of 70. So yeah, Shiba Inu, we might see a lot more pain coming. MATIC is down about 8% so far, 54 cents. We still need to form a death cross, right? So we still have not formed it yet. So coming down further to 50, 45, 40 respectively, I think we will be forming new lows for Polygon as well. And then lastly for AVAX, down about 9% so far. We are forming new lows, right? 1966 was the first level, but knowing the fact that we still have a large separation, so 20, 15, $10 from here will be possible. So it seems like we're forming new lows. It's basically the market slowly giving up, right? Ahead of the pain that we're gonna be enduring upcoming on the 14th and 15th, which is the FOMC meeting. So I think my guidance is really just stay mentally sane and don't freak out. We are going to see more downward pressure because the technical is already indicating so, and it's bearish, among the inertia of the momentum, people's appetites, but also the outlook doesn't look so good, right? So let me know if you have any questions, and appreciate you for joining me again on this Saturday, and have a good day. Take care.